Nothing in your life is random. Every moment is perfectly placed by Allah for your growth. When something happens, whether joyful or painful, it is part of a divine script written with absolute wisdom. The believer learns to pause and recognize that every second carries meaning, even if the meaning is hidden for now. Allah tells us in the Qur'an that not even a leaf falls without His knowledge. This means that the smallest details in your life, your tears, your struggles, your victories, are not accidents. They are known, recorded, and designed by Allah. You are never overlooked. When life feels confusing, it is easy to believe things are out of order. But confusion exists only in your limited vision, never in Allah's plan. What seems chaotic to you is already complete, balanced, and perfectly measured by the one who sees tomorrow. The more you accept that nothing is random, the easier it becomes to trust Allah's timing. You stop panicking at delays, setbacks, and disappointments because you understand they were placed in your journey intentionally. You begin to walk with calmness. Allah designs moments that change you. Sometimes He delays a blessing to build your patience, strengthens you through hardship, or redirects you from a path that would harm you. His purpose is always for your benefit, even when you cannot see it. Real peace comes when you say, "Why Allah, I may not understand right now, but I trust that this moment is exactly where I am meant to be." That is when your heart settles and your faith matures. Allah speaks to you through signs, people you meet, opportunities that arrive, and doors that close. There is no such thing as coincidence. Everything is part of His communication with your heart, pushing you toward what is good. Sometimes a setback is not a punishment, but a sign. This is not your path. You may feel frustrated, but Allah is protecting you from something you cannot see. Every rejection becomes redirection from the one whose knowledge is perfect. Allah says He will show signs within ourselves and on the horizons until we recognize the truth. This means your feelings, events, dreams, and experiences all contain messages. You simply need to reflect. When you start paying attention, you realize how deeply Allah is involved in your daily life. The sudden thought that saves you from sin, the unexpected kindness that lifts you on a dark day, the delay that protected you from greater harm. Signs come quietly. They require reflection, humbleness, and a soft heart. The arrogant miss them. The sincere recognize them. That is why dhikr, dua, and humility are essential. They clear the lens of your heart. The believer does not live in fear of what will happen next. They walk with confidence, knowing Allah is guiding them step by step, even when life feels uncertain. When your plans slow down, it is not a coincidence. It is Allah's precise timing at work. What feels like late to you is actually perfect in divine calculation. Allah never delays anything unless it brings you greater good. We rush because we see only the present. Allah delays because He sees the entire future. He knows when your heart is mature, when your life is stable, and when the blessing will truly benefit you instead of harming you. Sometimes delays are mercy. Allah keeps a door closed until you are spiritually strong enough to walk through it without falling. Blessings given too early can destroy a person, but blessings given at the right time uplift them. You must trust that Allah's timing is not only accurate, it is flawless. Every day of waiting is preparing you. Every moment of patience is polishing your soul. Every second delayed is shaping your destiny. Allah reminds us that He created everything with precise measurement. This includes your tests, your relationships, your opportunities, your growth, and your breakthroughs. Belief in Allah's timing brings peace. You stop competing, comparing, and complaining. You surrender your timeline and embrace His. Every person who enters your life arrives with a purpose. Some to teach you, some to support you, some to test you, and some to elevate you. No meeting is random. Even painful relationships are part of your spiritual training. Allah may send someone difficult to strengthen your patience, or someone loving to show you mercy, or someone untrustworthy to teach you wisdom. Every person is a lesson. Every relationship contains a message. Allah says He alternates people and situations as a test. The people in your life today are part of that divine test. Some people stay temporarily, some stay forever, but each plays a role in your growth. When someone leaves, trust that their chapter in your story has ended by Allah's will, not coincidence. You must appreciate people but not depend on them fully. Love them but rely on Allah, because the one who placed them in your life can replace them when it is time. When you trust Allah's decisions about people, you stop forcing relationships and start embracing His plan with peace. No struggle you face is random. Every hardship is tailored to your soul's growth, perfectly measured by Allah. He knows exactly what kind of challenge will elevate you, not break you. Sometimes you think, why me? But Allah knows your strength better than you do. What feels overwhelming today is something you will look back at tomorrow and say, it shaped me. Allah never burdens a soul beyond its capacity. This means your test is not only bearable, it is beneficial. It is strengthening parts of you that comfort never could. Hardship removes pride, softens the heart, increases dua, and strengthens tawakkul. It pushes you toward Allah in ways blessings cannot. Your struggle is not punishment. It is purification. Allah is cleaning your heart, removing attachments, and elevating your rank. When you accept this, you stop asking, why is this happening? And start saying, Ya Allah, guide me through this. Your provisions, money, health, support, opportunities are not random events. They are delivered by Allah in ways you could never imagine. Sometimes He sends rizq through a job, sometimes through a person, sometimes through unexpected blessings, sometimes through removing a burden. Allah promises He will provide from sources you never considered. This means the doors you cannot see today may open tomorrow in the most surprising way. Your role is effort. Allah's role is delivery. Never confuse the two. You do your part, He completes the rest. When you trust Allah as the provider, you stop chasing people. You stop begging. You stop panicking. You work with serenity, knowing that what is written for you will reach you. Your rizq has your name on it. Not even the entire world can take what Allah has written for you. Pain is not meaningless. It is often the turning point of your spiritual journey. Through pain, Allah breaks your heart only to fill it with wisdom, humility, and closeness to Him. You learn more from heartbreak than from comfort. When life shatters you, you finally look upward and say, Wa Allah, I need you. This is the moment Allah was waiting for. Allah tests those He loves. Pain is not rejection, but selection. It means Allah is refining you like gold, removing impurities so that your soul shines brighter. In the Quran, Allah reminds us that hardship brings ease. Pain is the doorway to elevation. It is the seed of your transformation. Pain wakes you up. It pushes you toward introspection. It forces you to detach from dunya and return to Him. When you embrace pain as part of Allah's design, it no longer destroys you, it elevates you. Right now, your age, your location, your opportunities, your challenges, this is exactly where Allah wants you to be. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not late. Shaytaan makes you believe you are failing. Allah wants you to trust that you are progressing perfectly in His timeline. Every delay, every pause, Every setback is preparing you for a future you cannot imagine yet. Allah reminds us that He creates everything in due measure. Your life is unfolding precisely as written. You are not stuck. You are being shaped. You are not rejected. You are being redirected. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. When you stop comparing your timeline to others, you start appreciating the beauty of your own journey. Your dua is not random. Allah inspires it in your heart because He already intends to answer it. Every sincere prayer is written and heard long before it leaves your lips. If Allah placed a desire in your heart to ask for something, it is because He wants you to come closer to Him through that request. Allah says He responds to the caller when they call upon Him. This promise alone should fill your heart with comfort. Sometimes the dua is answered immediately, sometimes later, sometimes in a better form, and sometimes by protecting you from something harmful. Your dua is shaping your destiny. Angels carry your supplications and Allah answers them at the perfect time. Keep making dua. Doors move when hearts raise their hands. True peace comes only when you surrender your heart to Allah's plan. When you stop fighting what He has written for you, your soul finally breathes. You cannot control everything. You cannot understand everything. But you can trust the one who controls and understands all things. Tawakkul brings freedom. It removes anxiety, doubt, and fear. It replaces them with contentment and quiet confidence. Allah promises that those who rely on Him, He becomes enough for them. What more does the heart need? When you trust His decisions, you accept both blessings and hardships with grace. You see both as mercy. The believer's peace is not in perfect circumstances. It is in perfect trust.